So you have wandered down south towards the art districts and stuff. You've passed, obviously, Jackson Square and the museums that are there. You have passed the Voodoo Museum, and you are getting towards more of the steakhouses. And the thrumming that you feel from another vampire is so close now. It's almost rattling your teeth a little bit. And this is just a sort of not a painful, but a way that you know that another of your kind is nearby. Until you arrive at Karma Cafe. You guys are standing outside of this very bougie-looking cafe that promises the best vegan gumbo in all of New Orleans.
Awesome! I love vegan food.
Now, Captain Seaman, what you do not realize about this place, I recognize it looks very new and fancy, but you should know better than anyone that the new and the fancy usually is covering up something. And I, lower the glasses again and the eyebrow goes up. Sinister.
Do you keep getting something in your eye?
No, it's just my thing, and I put them back.
Oh. No, it's cool. It's cool. I like it.
If he paid any attention at all, he would notice that the eye, now that it's kind of getting darker, was less red and more of like a golden brown.
Interesting. Is there a reason for this? Is it when you get full?
It's like the sunlight thing.
Oh, I see.
Like the sunlight, it would be, skin stuff going on, but I have my very high SPF.
Right.
But then the sun, just like something about the reflection of it,
sure,
it becomes more red rather than the natural color.
So you head into the Karma Cafe. Did you say that? I assume Kurt in tow. And it's not a very large place. It's mostly taken up by a large oak bar with sort of tables scattered around it. And instantly in the corner you see a figure that you recognize. A hulking, very pale, very sunburned man who looks like if Anderson Cooper was completely jacked. He has not noticed you yet, but that's Ivan.
Ivan.
And the thrumming lets you know that this is it.
Do I see this guy?
Yeah.
Is that one of your LARP buddies?
Absolutely, and looks like he's been out in the sun a little too long today. Tell you what, you stay at the bar, order a drink. I'm going to catch up and see. He also has done a little bit of.
I can't drink on camera.
Someone get this man a vegan gumbo, and I'm gonna go over to Ivan.
A bartender.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Looks confused and okay, you do. Ivan is sitting at a table off in the corner of the Karma Cafe with his, you assume, girlfriend or significant other, a beautiful, completely tanned, looks like she lifts a shit ton of weights like he does. What do you do?
I walk up to him, very, slinky, in the same way that I normally do, obvious vampire slink. Ivan!
Chokes on a spoonful of vegan gumbo, and he looks up at you and he says, "Oh, hello, honey. Look who it is. It's, you haven't met. Hi, Rodolphe?"
Yeah, and I offer my hand to kiss her hand and say, "Hello, my name is Rodolphe Baptiste, and what was your name?"
"Cindy."
"It is a pleasure, Cindy." And I go and I kiss Cindy on the hand.
She seems very flattered.
I do not slurp, Cindy.
I feel like
hot.
I feel like Ivan would know if he did.
Hot statement.
And you can tell, at least just from Sydney's sort of posture, she has been slurped once or twice.
Yeah.
Over the course, but she doesn't seem that fatigued. If there was a person who could deal with a little bit of exhaustion via life force sucking, it's Cindy. And Ivan says, "Well, Rodolphe, how are you? I should have called you. I didn't know that we were going to be in town until recently.
Oh, yes, you usually contact me if you're going to be visiting. It's always so good to see you, my friend.
So good to see you. Cindy and I are just going to finish up our dinner here, and I'd be happy to talk to you later.
Absolutely. How much later, Ivan? I'm in the middle of a tour right now, but I just so happened, I could just notice you from outside. You're so distinct, and, I just had the feeling. I said, I think my good friend Ivan is in here.
Maybe just later. I'll call you or something. Are you still on, Darth Blood 420 on, Vampire Reddit? What's your username?
It's like across all things, he does have the handle Rodolphe the Sexy French Vampire.
Are you still at Rodolphe the Sexy French Vampire?
Absolutely.
Well, if there's, I'll definitely call you or something. And it was really good to see you, Rodolphe.
Yes, and you're in town for how long again, Ivan?
I don't know how long. We haven't really decided yet, but I'll definitely call you, and you feel the mental communication. Hey, bud, leave me alone. As he sort of whispers into your mind. But it sounds more like, hey, bud, leave me alone.
Well, Ivan, it was lovely to see you. And I pull down the glasses a little bit and the eyebrow goes up. I'm sure we will see each other again very soon.
I cannot wait. I am so excited to hang out with you.
And I put the glasses back out and flourish the cloak and go back out. And I will be in whatever way subtly, if I can get a read on where he's going, as I'm going around. Like, I definitely want to try to keep track of him.
Sure.
If I'm picking up the scent or whatever it may be.
Well, you really don't have to. If we were to leave a camera at their table, he actually says, "Oh, you know what, honey? I forgot to go. I'm gonna chat with Rodolphe real quick. I'll be right back." And he, this hulking Anderson Cooper ass, sunburned, pale man, stands up and walks out the front door.
I'm lighting a long cigarette outside.
Can I help you?
Yes, Evan.
Who is your friend?
I'm not there.
Oh, where'd you go? Tell me.
Is there just walking out? I mean, this guy's just talking to people.
Sure.
I gotta get footage. Is there like a creepy alley anywhere near me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there's people drinking in it.
There's people drinking in it?
Well, we're on camera!
Is there any form of thing that looks creepy around me right now?
I think the alley itself is very creepy. And people are drinking sort of in front of it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
Sort of push past.
Well, no, I'm gonna just get the camera in my face and then get the mic really up close and just be like, were the people guarding the alley there for a reason, or were they just actual drunks? Don't worry, I'll check it out. And I'm gonna make my way into the alley past the people.
Give me an investigative mystery.
That's a 7, but I'd also like to mark experience because I checked Scary Place out by myself.
You did, that's true. That's one of your moves as a mundane.
Well, you get to mark experience when you do that?
Yeah. Damn. Investigation is a 7.
You do get to mark experience. I forgot. I didn't know why you were leading. It's a spooky alley.
God.
Is it scary?
It is spooky. It's because of the older architecture. It's sort of the buildings are hanging over in a way that you really shouldn't see a building.
Cool.
Move.
So I get like some good like down the tunnel footage, and I'm like, oh yeah, Bobby could probably like add something in
like
later.
Some mist.
Just like all we need is like a little bit of like lens flare to pass the screen. It'll look like something's walking down here. Yeah. And then I'm gonna ask the question, what's being concealed here?
So, you are examining this alleyway while this conversation is happening with Ivan. And you go about all of the best things to your ability. You're a smart man. You understand how the camera works with you on it and off it, and you're trying to set up these angles. Yes, Priya said it herself, not to you, because she would never admit it. And you are doing your best to make this alley something it is simply not. But behind you, these people that you pass that are drinking, you manage to overhear their conversation, and it doesn't really sound quite right for just drunk 20-somethings, shitheads, drinking. It's so fucking hype, and it doesn't really come from anywhere. They are lit but also in command of their physical comportment in a way that being that lit wouldn't really make sense. And
Like Brandy.
they will woo, and they will blah blah blah, and they will and like push each other and laugh and hug and do these sort of euphoric things that kind of don't have a cause that you can see. They're not specifically celebrating something, and it's sort of sporadic, and it's kind of fucking with you at first when you're making these beautifully framed shots until you realize that there's something strange going on with their actual behavior as you see it.
When I realize it's strange, I just want to start getting like a
Footage.
little bit of footage of them.
And the more you look at it, the more sort of clear it becomes that whatever that... This is not... You went to college. You're an actor. You've been around a lot of this stuff. Possibly. Is that a character choice that you're not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I went to college. I've been working pretty steadily just in all shows that have failed.
So in that case, then a lot of like cast parties where gross older people
Yes.
are doing this,
Trying
but
to
nowhere
sleep with
near this. Yeah, you're hanging out with Brian Singer. You know, it's great.
terrible.
It's awful. And you are noticing these strange behaviors that are unlike the sort of carousing that you have been aware of as somebody in this business. What do you want? What is it?
Well, you know, it's just normally I'm the only part of our old friend group that hangs around the city, and it was just the strangest thing I saw. I had a feeling, a very strong feeling that someone was here today, but I hadn't seen them. Was that you, Ivan? I got this strong sense that someone I know is around here, but I just don't know because no one told me. It's like I was left out of some sort of private message or something.
I am sorry. I am very sorry. You see, Cindy, she is impulsive, so full of life. She says, let's go down to New Orleans for the day. It will be great. And I say, will you mind? I don't know. Will Rodolphe mind? I don't know. I come here and I am sorry. I should have told you, but there is no planning with her, And he sort of gets like this misty look in his eye. So, from me to you, I am very sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I just... It was just a surprise to see you. My feelings were just a little hurt. It's not about, what there is to be had down there. Down here, there is plenty to share. It's not about that.
Yes. And he looks a little concerned at that. The hint of a question at that. He says, yes, he's a lot to go around. If you can stand lifestyle, I suppose.
Did you not have big meal today, Ivan?
When you hang around with Cindy, it is like endless. Oof, so much life force. Hi, Gavalt. She got me into CrossFit. You see? And he flexes his guns.
And I feel them.
Oh, yeah.
But, no, I'm talking... It was one very specific... I saw, the haze has been thicker than usual around here lately, but... It is almost as if one person was sucked dry almost. Not actually, because there was not a corpse around, but was one very specific. Was that you with Cindy, or...?
In late morning, once in alleyway when no one was watching.
Lots of slurping.
Early this afternoon.
Near the blacksmith?
She is endless, yes, by blacksmiths, but I can tell you this. But I have noticed weird feeling.
Just when you have been here, or in general? Because there has been weird feeling around here for maybe past a week or so.
I've been here before. It's not like this. During Mardi Gras, yes, is many people, It's weird now. Too much of it.
And I've been feeling a little bit plump lately.
You look good.
Thank you. But you haven't noticed anything besides weird feeling?
Weird feeling on Bourbon Street, more so than smell of vomit and desperation.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Ivan, how long are you in town? Because would love to catch up more under less, strenuous circumstances. I recognize you are with Cindy.
So I think he says something till next Monday or something. So he's in town for a good couple days. Is the current plan. But he says it's difficult to tell what she will do.
It's understandable. Well,
I think I love her.
No shit.
She does not know that I am vampire.
Oh.
What do I do?
Well, it's sticky situation because there is always the turning her thing, but if she's not really into that, and that could be a whole thing. No shit though, in love. It's been almost 100 years since I've known you, Ivan. This is first one.
While this is happening, you are focusing on this group of revelers, and even though you are being a little bit surreptitious, they have noticed that the camera's up, and drinks are being lofted, and more are being produced, and they're sort of partying in front of the camera with a sort of, like, vacuous gaze. And sooner than you can tell that the situation has shifted, they are shoving drinks towards you and saying, "Woo! Drink up, man! Do it!
I can't drink. I'm working. I'm working.
What are you talking about, man? It's New Orleans. Come on!" And they are advancing on you.
This is my job.
To work as a unit, sort of flaring out to the left and right with drinks outstretched. What do?
Is the alley a dead end?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'm just be like, no thank you. I'm gonna start trying to get out of the alley just through them.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
I don't have to do it.
No, man, you really gotta do it.
You are pressuring me, and I do not want to drink.
Oh,
thank you.
Come on, man. It's so much fun.
Yes, drinking is fun, but not on the job. Amazon is paying me currently.
I'm not letting you out of here until you swig one of these.
I'll call the police.
You're drinking too, man. Have you seen Bourbon Street? It's a fucking party tonight.
But I can call the police, and they will arrest you.
Come on, man. And they are advancing more physically. At this point, starting to, like, actually lay hands on your shoulders. Camaraderie, slapping and pushing and trying to force a drink into your hands and towards your face.
Question.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
Gentlemen. Lady.
This is exactly when Ivan is talking to you about lady love.
Yes.
Were any of you a fan of the show Grace Under Fire?
What are you doing?
Because I was in that show briefly for a time being, and I think you guys, like, listen, if you let me get through here, I'll go get you guys some drinks, and we'll drink proper in the bar, not out here like freaks. Like, come on.
Roll manipulate. 2d6 plus charm.
It's a 9 plus 2, so 11.
You do successfully convince these guys to get off of you for just a second, and you manage to break free from the lip of the alleyway. But they are swarming around you like, "Let's go! Which bar? Let's go to Lafitte's! Oh, how about O'Brien's? Oh, wait a second, Oyster Shooters. Have you ever had one?" And they are continuing.
How about we get some drinks from this nice vegan chili place?
There's more now, somehow.
Vegan chili place? Yeah!
Whereas there were maybe 4 youths, somehow they produced more. And they're all like, "Where are we going? It's a party? Drinks on him."
We're gonna go towards my friend, Jean Baptiste over there.
So, yeah, do I tell her? I feel like she knows me. Except
Mr. Baptiste!
She literally doesn't know me.
Mr. Baptiste!
Oh.
These fine folk would like to go get a drink.
The life force coming off of these people is, like, at Mach 10 right now.
Okay.
Something is up. And Ivan feels it too, and he actually puts out a protective, like, arm in front of you, Rodolphe, and he's like, "That is..."
Just like quickly walking towards you guys.
You know, Ivan, was wonderful to see you. We will catch up more while you were in town. That guy is on my tour.
Okay.
I think I need to help him out.
Are they okay?
I'm going to find out.
Okay.
I will tell you when we catch up later this week.
Sounds good.
Give your mother my love.
I'm going to take Cindy and maybe skip on check. Goodbye. And he sort of, like, walks inside and picks up Cindy by the arms and says, where are we going, honey? Oh, no big deal. I just feel like my gumbo is too cold. Let's get out of here. Well, what do you do? Because you, I think, are kiting them around in circles in front of the street. And now there are definitely more than there were. There's at least 8 bodies following you, talking about drinks and yammering and hooting and wooing.
Were they trying to get him to drink their drink specifically?
Yes! Yes, they are!
You didn't ask it.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll an investigative mystery to see if that's the case.
Yeah. I want to
because-
see. I want to see like if there's anything about this group of people that I see specifically, like since they're accosting him,
Sure.
if there's a particular thing about them that's like causing this.
Okay, I'll just give you that straight up because you can just look at what's in their hands.
Yeah.
A lot of them have hand grenades. A lot of them have just random cups from various bars. A lot of them have, what's the word? What is it? It's like collector. It's like the signature drink of that bar or whatever. So one of them is the Hurricane. One of them is the da-da-da.
Okay.
But some of them are just carrying like a bottle of wine or something. Clearly some people have natty lights and beers and such. And you cannot determine a single unifying factor about all these people except that they are super drunk and super lit and super jazzed about it.
What bar do you guys want to go to?
You hear a fucking cacophony of everybody's favorite bar.
Do I hear one in particular?
Probably not, because it's like 8 or 9 people now shouting like kids at a daycare center. And more are joining all the time.
Okay, now since I have been around, I'm sure I'm familiar with like most of the business owners and such. Are there any of these bars that I might not be familiar with the management?
That you don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a newer one called Daisy Dukes. It's pretty shitty, you've heard.
Okay. It's pretty shitty. Okay. Well, party people, how about I take you all on part of
Party people, it's party people!
part of my spooky tour.
Give me a manipulate.
I'm gonna lower my glasses and I'll kind of wink at him as I do it, and I will use my vampire move, Unnatural Appeal.
Hell yeah, which lets you use weird instead of charm to
Yes.
manipulate someone.
So that will be an 11.
Woo! Yeah! Tour, bar. It's kind of confused. They don't know whether they're going on a tour or going in a bar, but now the drinks are back up in hands and they're sort of being proffered to each other, gratefully accepted. A couple of them are swarmed around Kurt, and now some of them are towards you, trying to hand a cup and push it to your lips.
I like take the cups and I like raising it up in the air, like intentionally kind of splashing more out than, under normal circumstances, like, and then like act like I'm gonna drink it as I turn around and say, "Follow me!" Oh, I didn't actually drink it.
Oh, you didn't drink any of it?
No. I like kind of like put it up to my lips like I'm going to as I'm turning around.
Act under pressure.
Guess who's got more cool than Wendell Akers?
I think it's Rodolphe Baptiste.
You're right, and that is an 11.
You absolutely sleight of hand, and there's like cheers, and another one is placed in your hands, but they're not like expecting you to drink it right now. And you start leading them along with the beleaguered Kurt towards Daisy Dukes. You guys might have a second next to each other as this sort of swarm, which is now approaching 11 people, are sort of carting you bodily towards Daisy Dukes.
Mm-hmm. So in the split second we're together, I think there's something in these people's drinks. I don't know the guy who owns this place. Let's check it out.
We're going towards it?
Aren't you a ghost hunter, my friend? There's spooky things to be seen.
This isn't spooky, these people are drugged.
It's pretty spooky to me.
Okay.
There's no internal monologue at this point. There's no like, it was pretty spooky to me too. It's just actual fear.
There's actual fear, these people laid hands on me.
There's a lot of jostling. I think some of them are still trying to get you to drink something, but they've been swept up in both of your good manipulate someone rolls. And you are not being physically pressed to do it just now.
At the bar!
So you arrive at Daisy Dukes.
I like herd them into Daisy Dukes and like act as though I'm gonna follow them in, but I want to try to get away.
So you do herd them in. We're gonna need to act under pressure for you to like sort of juke them all.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, everybody in, act under pressure.
11.
You manage to sort of herd them all into this vaguely Red Robin-esque shitty kitschy bar called Daisy Dukes, where they have a Bloody Mary that has a crawfish sticking out of the side, and you manage to juke them as you sort of crush them in, and you notice something as well. People that were just patrons are beginning to stand up and join the throng as they sort of surge towards the bar. You guys are, for the moment, not surrounded. There's one or two still outside. What do you do?
Yeah. I like whip Kurt out of the way. I say, "Captain, quick!" And I like whip him around to the side of the building. It might not be long before they find us, but I think there is something strange about this place. Some sort of possession that is happening to these people.
Yeah.
Besides Drugs.
No, it's definitely drugs.
No, I'm talking about things besides... Look.
Why are we standing talking? Why aren't we leaving? I'm gonna start, like, moving away.
The fuck is that?
It's my phone. I pick up my phone.
Hey, Kurt?
Yeah?
So, I'm at the Airbnb, and I was getting some B-roll of the bar. We're
Bobby?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, did I not say? Do you not have my phone, my contact in your phone?
I have a flip phone, Bobby.
Oh.
Okay?
Why?
What were you saying, Bobby?
So I was getting some B-roll, and we're right across from Tickler's on Bourbon Street, and it's actually a really nice Airbnb. They have, like, a shower, and, like, they left...
Bobby, come to the point.
There's something weird going on out on the street. I think there's, like a street party? There's, like, a impromptu... They brought out speakers. Here, listen. And he holds out the phone, and there's just a sort of...
Party rock anthem.
Party rocking, and some sort of, like, deep bass sort of thing, and, like, the sounds of people going, woo! Yeah!
A specific
John,
scream.
Is there somewhere nearby that's not near any bars?
Not near it. Do you know where you are?
Yes! I'm asking you!
Fine, okay, fine.
Because I know where I am, and I know I don't have I don't know.
You hear the noise of a door to a very loud bar open, and the sort of mutedness go to the full-blown, you can hear.
Talk on the run!
Come on. And I start heading towards the aquarium and IMAX theater.
The people began
the
chasing
river.
us. Bobby! Did you tell me where we're going?
Yes, we're going through the IMAX theater.
Bobby, okay, get the van and meet us at the Annex Theater. It's near the aquarium, you said?
Yes, the IMAX, the big 3D.
The IMAX 3D. It's near the aquarium. Just meet us there. Listen, just do it, okay? Just do it, Bobby. Just do it.
Is this you manipulating somebody via "you have to believe me"? Is that the move that you took?
No.
Okay, never mind. You're just trying to get him to.
Yes.
Roll manipulate.
That's 10.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Is there something? I mean, is this some good footage? But like,
no, I know. Listen, if you feel safe at the Airbnb, just shoot some footage out the window at the party.
Okay, what do you want me to do? What's your preference?
Just get a shitload of footage. These people tried to like mug me.
What? So
Yeah.
You don't want the van?
No.
Okay, but you're going to the IMAX. Okay, I know
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna be in the IMAX. You know where I am.
Stay safe, Bobby.
I'm not Bobby. You're Bobby.
I'm sorry.
Bobby, get control of your emotions, okay?
Okay,
You can do
footage.
this.
I'll get footage.
You're an unpaid intern for a reason.
I'll get footage, and you start hearing like a... I'll do it, don't worry. I'll do it, yeah.
Bobby, how much have you been drinking today?
Not much, but I'll get some footage.
No, did you drink anything today, Bobby?
I had a beer, I'm sorry, I know I'm not
Just a
allowed
beer?
to.
Just a beer?
Yeah, a beer.
Just a beer.
Miller Lite. Look, please don't sell me out to Priya. Look,
I'm not gonna sell you out, Bobby. Just don't drink anything else.
Okay.
Can I hear Bobby over the phone at all?
Probably not.
Okay.
If it's a shitty flip phone from like Nokia or something.
Gotcha. If you're repeating back and like you say something about a beer, I'm like, ask him if it was in a can.
Was it in the can, Bobby?
Yeah, it was Miller Lite.
It was Miller Lite. It was Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just didn't know somebody could have put something in his drink, but not if it was in a can.
Well, you could put something in a can if you had it opened.
Fuck! And I just keep running toward the aquarium.
Bobby, just get some more B-roll.
I'll get some footage. I'll call you. Don't worry. Bye. And you guys have made it almost towards Waldenburg Park on the bank of the Mississippi River.
Oh my gosh. As we're running, I explain, I'm like, the reason I'm taking us here is because they don't allow drinking in the aquarium ever since the incident with the octopus.
They're following us. They're behind us.
They're not.
No, they're behind us. I'm doing like my best to like put my head like sideways so the camera can't see behind me. No.
John. Oh, shit! I've never seen the ghost so active like this.
Oh God, they're everywhere.
This got to be the most haunted night in history of New Orleans. And then I whisper, "Is that good footage?"
Yeah, no, it's great.
Nice.
So you guys are heading towards the bank of the Mississippi River, including the aquarium. And as it is now 7 o'clock, you see very clearly that it is closed. But there are so few people in actual Waldenburg Park right here that you just walked right over there from Daisy Dukes that you, for the moment, are out of any sort of pursuit.
We lost our pursuers.
The ghosts. Our ethereal pursuers.
And the possessed partygoers.
Which, I want to be clear, we're definitely not following you. Like, that was you hamming it up for the camera.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I sort of like
They chased us for miles.
I lean against like a carved aquatic creature, and I'm like, okay, so I've never seen this kind of party mood before. What was going on with the intern?
The intern? Oh, he's at the Airbnb, and he's gonna get some B-roll because there's like a party outside across the street.
Where's the Airbnb?
I want to mark it right now on your maps. You know this.
I want to mark it right now on your maps.
So it's near. This doesn't really mean anything to you. It means something to you. It's near the Louisiana Supreme Court building on Bourbon Street, overlooking a bar called Ticklers.
It overlooks Ticklers. It's on Bourbon Street.
Ticklers. Do I know who owns Ticklers? Like, do I know the management there?
Tell me about like your presence in New Orleans. Are you going to bars and stuff? Or
I think that like
you dropping pamphlets?
I drop pamphlets in different places that have like the tourist stands, and the blacksmith is the main kind of bar stop just because we kind of have the best relationship with.
It's also spooky.
Yeah, and it's also spooky. But I pop into other ones every now and then to kind of gauge interest and just kind of so I know who's in town and like who might be willing to throw people my way, if I might throw some people their way, or if one of the other tours might going on different ways.
Ticklers might be... So there's this balance in New Orleans between your sort of spooky voodoo faction of like what revenue is, and then the sort of woo party like club type stuff.
Right.
Ticklers is pretty firmly on the party type stuff, and their sort of gimmick is that they have dueling pianos, two pianists covering like famous songs throughout the night as shit gets more and more rowdy.
Tickler sounds dope.
I don't trust those party people. They like Billy Joel too much.
They love Billy Joel.
I love Billy Joel.
No, not like these people.
I'm a pretty big fan of Billy Joel.
I do not think you understand the shit that goes down at these fucking piano bars.
Do they play Billy Joel?
Yes, and weird covers of LMFAO and other party shit on the pianos.
I love LMFAO.
He's so normie.
I like a lot of things. I really just am not okay with the people accosting me back there. What was that about?
I feel like you should mark experience for saying you like LMFAO.
Done.
No, okay, go for it. No, I said it, so it's true. And then get rid of a luck point. No. No. So I just want to like set the scene as well.
Yes.
So you're in this park overlooking the Mississippi, and you see that there are some freighter, some cargo that's just sort of the standard fare along the Mississippi, bringing in food, bringing in alcohol, whatever, toiletries, whatever the hell is in those giant containers. And you do see, like, farther down, there's the part of cordoned off with buoys area where there's some sort of salvage operation that just wrapped up farther down the Mississippi. Farther up the Mississippi, the more sort of Marigny area, so there are one or two tour boats. And you guys are sort of sitting here in purple-blue as the sun is no longer on the horizon, but is still coloring the area to the west. What do you guys do?
So can I tell, like, the life haze... Does it kind of, as it spans across the horizon, can I tell if it's centralized at all, especially if it's near the whole Ticklers, Bourbon Street area?
Definitely, almost like how you can see the Milky Way, like in the night sky. You can see from here, it's almost a band above Bourbon Street, from whence you came. Jackson Square is that way, Ticklers is that way, the Airbnb is that way. Daisy Dukes is not specifically, but it is between you and that way. Your shop, Uncle Creepy's Spooky Emporium. Father Spooky's Creepy Emporium.
Yeah.
Is exactly that way.
Okay. All right, Captain Seaman.
I'm not a captain.
Well, then how the hell are you a seaman?
It's my last name.
No shit.
Kurt Seaman. I am Kurt Seaman. I am tired of this captain crap. Listen to me. I was in Party of Five, 1994. I was in the Ellen show. Not the new one. No. The Ellen sitcom from the 90s.
Before she came out.
Yeah. You wanna know what my claim to fame was? It wasn't fullest of houses. Nah, bullshit. No one knows me from that. I was just a little kid. That just got my parents started. You know what I'm from? I was fucking Chuck Wagner's sidekick on Auto Man in the 80s. Okay? I had to put up with that.
Wait. I've seen Auto Man.
You've seen Auto Man?
I watched the whole thing.
Oh.
That was you?
Did you like it? Yeah, I was little Bucky. Oh my gosh, no one's ever seen Auto Man.
I haven't watched much TV since then, but Auto Man was a very
great choice.
Pivotal experience for me.
Great choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what launched it. That's why I keep doing these crappy jobs after crappy jobs. Like, that is the show that gave me the drive to act. No one's ever seen it. You. John Baptiste.
Rodolphe.
Yup. You're my friend.
And you're mine, Kurt. And I'm going to help my friend film a fucking incredible Amazon limited run series special. That might turn into a full series if we do this shit right.
Yeah, that we should do that.
Because this is technically the pilot, right?
Yeah. We've filmed a couple different places, but they kind of haven't panned out.
Look at this. Anthony Bourdain will have nothing on this shit.
He's a one-eyed ghost. No deception. Gonna give you a hooked infection. Cyclops spook. Creeping in your room. Turning your dreams into gloom and doom. One-eyed ghost. One-eyed ghost.
Hey everybody, Jonah here, coming at you for the mid-show announcements. Thank you for listening to View Part 2. As always, if you enjoy what you hear in here at the Quest Company, please go ahead and subscribe to us on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you get your podcasts, as well as leaving ratings or reviews. If you enjoy the show and you enjoy what we're doing and you want more people to hear it and know about it, it's a really great and easy way for you to help us spread the word and get more seen. So we really appreciate that. Also, if you've got feedback or want to chat with us at all, you can hit us up on social media. You can find us at The Quest Company, or you can contact us directly on the Connect page of our website, questcompanypodcast.com. This week in the fan art department, I'd like to give a shout out to @Basil's Art on Instagram. OG listener and hashtag true fan drew some awesome art of Rodolphe Baptiste this past week and shared it with us. Thank you so much for that, Jackie. We so appreciate when you send fan art and stuff. We also got some manifest art this week that I'll gush about more when we release the next episode of that. You're so awesome, and thank you so much for the work that you do that comes from the work that we do. It's really incredible. As always, I'd like to thank Juanitos for editing View, as well as the wonderful, wonderful artists whose music we use for this arc. Thank you to our very own Joseph Cash for the View theme, Spanky's House of Spanks. Thank you to tabletopaudio.com for the tracks Lively Cafe, Noir Procedural, and Weirder Things 2. Thanks to the Crypts for One-Eyed Ghost. Thank you to U.S. Army Blues for the song Main Stem. Thank you to Komiku for the song Time Attack Research. Thanks to Kevin Macleod for Sabre Dance, and Juanitos for Bailando Boogaloo. And thank you for additional sound design, Jackie Forever, Flickr, JD Agenet, and ISpeakWaves. You can find more work from those musicians on freemusicarchive.org and more from those sound designers on freesound.org. That's all for me. Let's get back to View.
There's spooky shit going on Bourbon Street, and I've lived here long enough to know that there's something different about it tonight. There's something that's possessing these people. You've seen it.
Red Bull and vodka.
No, it's different. I've seen that for years and years, but this is different. There's something that has possessed these people and it put them into full party mode. The life force, I can feel it in my time here. I've had a sort of way to feel the city. I'm part of the city, and I feel the life force, and there is something, it's like it's been fucking juicing. is something different, and we're going to find out what it is. But first, we got to look like we're drunk and have drinks in our hands so nobody offers us their drinks, because I don't trust any of these fuckers.
Was Jean-Baptiste telling the truth?
Rodolphe Baptiste!
Or was he leading me to my death? Only time will tell.
We just
So drinks, we're gonna get drinks?
We just did the whole fucking friend thing. I watched Otto Man. I'm going to lead you to your death?
Listen, no. That's just for ratings. Because you're gonna turn around and you're gonna be the hero, right?
Nice.
Yeah, see?
And I start looking around.
He won't actually be the hero. He'll lead me to my death. Just like my dad. So drinks. We're gonna get drinks?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to start looking around and see if I can find, like, empty vodka bottles that we could carry around and just, like, look like we're drinking a lot of vodka so nobody offers us drinks.
There's a dumpster.
I go to the dumpster.
You find at least 2 red Solo cups.
Great. I'm looking specifically if I can find any vodka bottles.
That's going to take a roll. 2d6, and let's say over an 8. Yes.
I'm gonna take one of the
Add
red
your
Solo
sharp.
cups and start
Add
walking
sharp.
towards the Mississippi.
It's a 12.
It is a single bottle of Everclear with at least an 1/8 in it.
Great. I'm gonna go dump that out and like find a fountain and
Yeah.
put some
It's a
water
public
in it,
park,
yes.
so you can definitely load it up with water.
I'm walking to the Mississippi with the red Solo cup.
You arrive at the guardrail that prevents people from filling red Solo cups with the Mississippi River.
Shit! Gart! My plan was foolproof!
I like motion over. I'm like glurking the bottle in the fountain right now.
Baptiste was glurking. Or lurking.
No.
That won't work. Did you get you a drink?
Yes, and I like hold up the bottle.
Very convincing. I'll get some.
Some water from the fountain.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, no, I got it. And I get it.
I assume after washing it out, it was in a dumpster.
No. I'm not gonna drink it.
Okay.
He's a child star. He's at worse. I kind of splashed some of the Everclear on myself.
Oh, nice. Just
yeah.
to smell it up.
Yeah, just to smell it up. Looking as boozy as possible, kind of head toward that party.
I dig it. So you're heading towards the place where the Airbnb is and the ticklers and all that.
Yeah, looking at the least amount of... Going through, like, the least populated way that I can kind of navigate through.
Sure. So you wind up walking up the Mississippi River to the necessary cross street, which isn't actually too far from Jackson and, you know, like all the museums and stuff that are there, including your Uncle Spooky's Creepy Emporium.
Father Spooky.
God damn it! Sorry. I'm sorry. Rodolphe. And you make your way up to Toulouse Street, back to Bourbon Street. You begin to notice the same things that you noticed before, but just really ramping up now, as though the sunset has allowed people to really let loose. The word bacchanal comes to mind. Mm-hmm. It's not like, you know, Nero and people in the streets of Rome boning, but it's like pretty close. Mm-hmm. And you see, Kurt, that the people were not lying. Cops are in it too. Like, everybody at least has some sort of red Solo cup in their hand. And with your disguise...
I want to get a lot of footage of the cops, because I know what's up.
And with your disguise, especially with like the smell of vodka
own
on you, you're almost invisible.
Nice.
You're going to need to act under pressure, unless you spilled vodka on yourself as well.
I didn't. Act under pressure, you say?
To maintain this facade.
That's plus sharp, right?
It is? It's plus cool.
Plus cool? Oh, that's the same. That's an 8. On a 7 to 9, the keeper gives you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
I think my price to pay, as you do successfully follow Baptiste, who seems to know where he's going in the streets of New Orleans, is that in order to maintain the facade at a specific moment, you do need to drink from the cup of water that you did not wash. Just a little slurp. It doesn't even taste that bad, but you know that's some dumpster.
Parasites! Woo!
You don't know. Maybe the alcohol that was previously in it has killed any bacteria that might have gotten in. Maybe there were no bacteria at all. Maybe
Or it was a dumpster cop.
Or it was like acting with Scott Bakula in Gung Ho in 1986.
Don't you talk shit about Scott Bakula.
1886.
He's a vampire.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yes, he's a very old friend of mine. That's why I said don't talk shit about him.
And you make your way towards Bourbon Street, the intersection of Toulouse and Bourbon. And this is where you see that it is in full swing at 7:30 p.m. Everything is popping off, as the kids say. It is lit. There are speakers and dancers and people in the streets. Even like the living statues are just completely silver and gold, like having forgotten that they were trying to be living statues, and they are instant along to the music. And it's the sort of cacophony of all these different musical types going at once, including the brass band, which is not too far from where you guys are right now, over at Jazz Alley.
Okay.
Where there is a lively bumpin' band that you pass by for just a second. And you are making your way towards Ticklers. And who do you see but Chaz and Brandy? Chaz sort of staring off into space with a very strange look on his face. Brandy somewhat concerned, but still kind of bopping along to the music. What do you do?
Which way is Chaz looking?
Up, but not like at anything. Up, and I would say, if anything, towards a third-story window, but with a glazed look, sort of looks around as well, not looking at a specific window.
Chaz has lost control of his body. The ghosts have taken control of it.
There's up on the window! Did you see it?
What? Oh!
You missed it up on the third story. Did you not get that on film?
Oh, no, I probably got it. I probably got it.
Excuse me, Miss Brandy.
She takes a second from, like, patting Chaz on the shoulders, like, what's going on? Yeah, hi. Oh, hi. You're,
Hi, Brandy.
Rodolphe Baptiste. You were our tour guide.
I floof the cloak a little bit and I say, yes, that is me. We missed you for the second leg, but that is certainly all right. We got
Kurt.
your money.
Hi,
She cuts
Brandy.
you off. Just
How you
sort of
doing?
Slosh a little bit. I'm great. This asshole was a jerk, and now he's being a weirdo, but
I see that.
he's fucking... Come on, Chaz.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you say that he's possessed? Just say it.
He's possessed.
Great. Awesome. Fantastic.
He's
Thank
possessed. No, he was being a real fucking dick in the bar, and then, I don't know.
Which bar?
What. A tropical island, and she points at the one of 7 tropical islands that litter Bourbon Street. It's the exact same chintzy bar that sells the bright green hand grenade drinks, and along with other things, including shark attacks and other gross shit that really is kind of awful. Here's a real thing: when you order a shark attack, which is I think $14 for a single drink, the bartender plumps a plastic toy shark that you could get from Target into the drink, and then rings an alarm bell and says, "Shark sighting! Shark attack!" Before handing it to you and taking your credit card.
I just died a little.
It sucks.
I'm immortal. It's on my sheet. I just died a little.
And you actually see inside in the bar, there's
Oh, that's kind of cool.
there's a little bit of consternation, but people are going back into the instance, and the sort of party is resuming, as it were, in this tropical island. But Chaz continues to sort of just like shake his head like he had something stuck in his ear.
Is there anything strange about his aura at all?
Investigate mystery.
Okay.
You can as well if you would like, Kurt, but it would not be about the aura specifically.
It is a 9.
You can
Wait,
ask
sorry, no. 7, but same thing.
Me, yeah, you can ask me one question.
What happened to him?
What happened here? Or
Yeah, what happened here? But as I say to myself, what happened to him?
So Chaz was being a real fucking dick to those... It was the older Japanese couple. I don't even know what he said. He was being a real fucking asshole to them. And, like, he, like, was... Then all of a sudden, he, like, sort of dropped his drink, spasmed like he got fucking tased, and fell on the ground. And then now he's just... Come on, Chaz. Hey, guys.
I heard you were being an asshole to Michael and Gladys.
Who?
The lovely Japanese couple that was on the tour. Is this true? You are accosting my customers, Chaz.
What tour? I'm on a tour?
Yes, you are. You're on the tour right now.
I'm on the tour. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Start zooming in on Chaz's face.
He looks really confused and like kind of a little bit mortified, completely different from the guy that you saw before. And then like a little bit more energy comes in his eyes. He's like, "I'm real sorry, guys. I'm sorry, can I buy you a drink? I think I harshed the buzz a little bit there.
Is there some place you want to go?
I mean, back into the bar, I want to apologize. Who was it?
It was Michael and Gladys, but they're not...
What do they look like?
The older Japanese couple.
Okay, I'll buy them a drink too. I should buy you guys a drink. I feel real good right now. I think I just harshed the buzz a little bit.
It's okay. Hey, we're partying hard.
Yeah.
I hold up the bottle of vodka.
Yeah. Woo!
You go find Michael and Gladys.
And he does, leaving Brandy's a little bit confused, but also like, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah.
We took care of Chaz. So you said he fell on the ground. Here he fell?
Yeah, we were hanging out with the monkey man, and like he was being a dick, and then he just fell on the ground after shaking a little bit. Dropped his glass too. He didn't get cut though. I made sure of it.
The monkey man.
Yeah, the guy in the monkey suit. He's right. He's somewhere. I've seen him all night.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad that Chaz is feeling better. You go with him, help him apologize to those people. He was an asshole too.
You guys are real nice, Kurt. I hope the filming goes really good.
Thanks, Brandy.
And if you want a drink, you know, I know you're on the job, but later. Anyway, bye.
Later, yeah.
Great. And she goes
Enjoy
back.
LMFAO. Buy a shark attack.
Oh, I think I will. I got my whiskey sour, but... And she goes back inside Tropical Island.
She was never seen again.
And then I come into the frame and am talking to Kurt, but I'm looking into the camera. We should find this monkey man. I have a hunch that he's probably in the middle of all of the hubbub.
Yeah, earlier they said they were going to follow the monkey man, and I turned and looked, and there was no monkey man.
Do I, Rodolphe, know that there is a monkey man?
People are walking around in costumes and stuff. It's not Mardi Gras anymore, but again, like I said, there's the living statues, and there's the naked cowboy with the guitar. And I know that's a New York thing, but I panicked. And like other people that are sort of, like the Darth Vader guy with Phil Collins, it's a real thing. But you have not seen specifically, as they described, a guy in a monkey suit.
Interesting.
What do you guys do?
So, little Bucky, shall we head toward the middle of the party?
Well, that seems like absolutely the thing we shouldn't do.
Not if we, and I hold up the bottle, keep our cool.
Yeah, but like, I really need footage of ghosts.
Where do you think we're going to get the footage besides in the middle of the haunting?
Like a haunted house, or at the window that you said that the ghost passed by every night at exactly a specific hour.
What time is it right now?
It's like 7:45.
He doesn't show up until 10:27.
Okay, but like, are we gonna be there?
I mean, yeah, we've got like 3 hours, man. Let's go. And I'm like kind of bopping towards.
I feel like you just like want to walk into danger.
No, Danger is 2 streets south. This
Oh.
is Tropical Island.
You want to walk into Tropical Island?
Do you not want to know what is going on? Look, I would be fine. I've been here for a long time, seen many parties.
Listen, I have footage of the entire police force getting hammered and destroyed. I can start my own Netflix series, potentially.
Netflix.
Wait, do you have Amazon and not Netflix?
I only know Amazon because of the paperwork from Priya.
You should check out Amazon. You can get on Amazon Prime. You get amazing deals. You could buy so many trench coats.
Just a pointy tooth shows up in my smirk.
You also get one free Twitch channel subscription through Twitch Prime, and you could subscribe.
What is it, Twitch?
It's a channel where you can watch people like live stream videos, but you could watch Counter-Strike games.
The other tooth shows up as the smirk widens to a full smile.
You see 2 vampire teeth.
Really committed to the bit, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Do you like LARP?
You guys are definitely grooving a little
I'm
bit.
just following him where he's going.
So I
this is
assume
like as we're going.
Yeah. So you're having this shouting
I was
conversation.
using my unnatural appeal on him.
Yeah, okay. It seemed like it was working without a roll.
Yeah.
If you manipulate a hunter, they mark experience if they go along with it.
Boom.
Let's say it was an experience. You're about to fucking level up.
I'm 2 away from leveling up.
Here we thought Jonah was gonna instantly level up.
That's because I didn't take that feat.
So yeah, you guys are having this chat about Twitch Prime, and
Yeah, it's really great. I'm recording all of it.
I figured. Our podcast is not sponsored by Amazon,
It is not.
I wish.
even if Kurt is.
But Kurt is, so...
What are you guys doing?
So as we're making our way through, I am keeping an eye out for anyone that like even if they're not wearing like a monkey costume, like if they've got like a t-shirt or something, or someone who's just like really the center of attention at any point.
Roll 2d6 plus sharp. It's an investigator mystery. Or read a bad situation if you would prefer.
Either way, it's a 6.
Oh,
I just
mark
wanna-
experience.
That's my first one.
I just want to be on the lookout for things that might look spooky.
That does sound like either investigate a mystery or read a bad situation. Probably investigate.
Okay.
If you're not worried for your health right now.
That's 10.
2 questions. I assume you're also keeping an eye out for this monkey man.
Yeah. What's being concealed here, and what happened here?
You see off in the corner the Japanese couple. So what happened here is correct as far as you're aware, that there was some sort of altercation, that Chaz made a scene, and you actually see him buying them a drink, and now they're all laughing and clapping each other on the shoulder, even though they are definitely not able to speak English, and he is definitely not able to speak Japanese.
I zoom in on the Japanese couple. Were they even really there, or were they just spirits?
Speaking of not there, you do not see the monkey man.
Okay.
What is being concealed here? The center of attention as you guys talk about it, like ebbing and flowing of where the party sort of is, like everybody turned in and chatting and wooing and drinking and raising up cheers. I think an actual toast is raised that you can't see where it specifically came from. And you do specifically see one space. You see what isn't there. A space in the crush of bodies that is not just where people aren't, it's where something, it feels like, is. And people have congregated around it.
Okay.
You don't see shit, I'm sorry, Rodolphe.
That's okay.
It's a really nice sort of atmosphere.
He's like gotten
It's
so
almost drunk. What do you think?
Yeah,
sort
I mean,
of
like
drunk.
I'm sucking it all in. I'm slurping. I'm slurping shoulders and and any like bare skin, like somebody's arm is out or whatever. As I'm kind of moving through the crowd.
shoulders.
Roll 2d6 plus weird.
shoulders.
11.
This is a move that I'm going to call juice. You have to choose one of the following 3.
Hell yeah.
You must dance. You must actually start drinking alcohol, or you must. No, I think it's actually gonna be one of those 2.
Oh, he must dance
You are throwing it down.
in like the most archaic and like flaily way possible.
Baptiste. Baptiste. I'm just gonna start filming him.
What do
It
you
starts
do?
getting like grotesque.
It's the mixture between the sort of, if you ever see the accurate representations of like courtly dances or whatever, plus 300 years, plus the
LMFAO.
LMFAO. You are courtly dancing, which involves at least 1 or 2 odd crumps to what is just clearly some bump-in house music.
I lost Baptiste. Baptiste has fallen. And I just start running from him in the direction of where we were going.
Roll an act under pressure.
Okay.
Do I notice him leave?
You do. Please tell me it's a failure.
That's a 4.
Mark experience.
Yes! Oh, God.
Oh God! They took Baptiste!
You cause a scene. Party foul. You knock into a row of people that are just doing their thing, having a good time, drinking to the gills, and you accidentally knock 3 drinks out of 3 hands as you stumble with your carapace out of the bar, leaving behind a trail of smashed drinks, alcohol, and a bunch of people saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" You see this, Rodolphe, and you also see, as a unit, the entire bar laser focus onto Kurt as he stumbles out of the bar, almost like a laser-guided missile. And together they start to fan outwards and begin to march like a single colony unit out of the door after him, still going, "Whoa, party foul! Woo, come on, man!" Like completely. What do you do as they begin to circle out around Bourbon Street, surrounding?
I'm just gonna run as fast as I can to try and not let them surround me.
We'll get to that in a second. What do you do as you see this convocation of the damned filter out into the streets to surround your good friend Kurt?
I think that Rodolphe acts as though he's part of the, like, conglomerating, but try to slip away as, like, if they're about to pursue him, because he wants to, like, see what the hell this is right here. Unbothered if Kurt has decided to be a distraction.
So you're going to circle out with them as they are fanning into a circle into the street.
Yes.
Great. Kurt, you are trying to run away. Exits are north, south, and Dennis.
I was running out of ticklers.
You are on Bourbon Street.
Okay.
As you push out into the crowd, it also begins to sort of magnetize towards you and go, whoa, hey, come on, buddy! The crowd is now becoming a sort of...
Whatever looks thinnest, I'm punching through as fast as I can.
Act under pressure.
As the circling around is happening, before I, like, dip away, I want to try to get close enough to Kurt that I can put a hand on him so that he'll leak. I want to slurp Kurt a little bit, enough that he will start leaking.
Stop saying that.
I think this...
Please.
Is this a use magic roll? It's a very specific
It's my
use
move.
magic.
It's my life drain move.
You're right, but what you're trying to do is create a leak. You're trying to do something specifically arcane with your normal slurping and jerping.
Yes.
So I think this is going to be a use magic roll, even if you are not specifically a magic user.
Okay.
I have a question real fast. Would you say that I am charging into immediate danger?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to take a +2 going forward on this act under pressure roll.
That sounds good to me.
Gosh.
For what could go wrong.
This is your move, the mundane gets. What could go wrong?
Oh my god.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, baby.
That's a 9 + 2 + 1, 12.
We'll get to you in a second. Give me a roll plus weird.
I'm in good physical shape, y'all.
That's gonna be a 12.
You unplug a little plug of his life force, and it sort of spills out into the crowd.
Great, yeah, as I like gently, it's just from a gentle like brush on the shoulder, I say, I will find you. I'm not drunk. It's okay.
He's lying.
Kurt, you are gone. And the convocation surges after you for a second, and Rodolphe, you see the space that I described to Kurt earlier, drifting out of the bar into this soup of people. And it's just a place where people are not. And then slowly, it disappears. And things start to go back to normal.
Was there haze occupying that space, or was it like something? Okay,
No haze.
interesting.
Almost like the outline of haze.
And it just dissipates, or can I like follow
goes
an outline
up.
of haze? Okay.
And then if you follow it, you're going to have to do an investigate a mystery to see where it goes.
I would like to investigate that mystery.
Sure.
I'm gonna mark experience.
Because it was a failure.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fun one, guys. You lose it in the haze.
Okay.
It's difficult to track something that is not. But whatever it was, it drifted out of the bar and then up into the air, and then you lost it in the Milky Way haze. Kurt, you are sprinting north.
Does anything look spooky?
You pass Lafitte's blacksmith shop again.
Okay. Anything else look spooky?
You're heading into the sort of Marigny district if you're heading forward, and it's more residential.
I want to head towards. Well, is there anything that? Because we were over in this area, right?
Yeah.
In the tour.
You can head towards the cemetery.
Yes. I want
did.
to head towards the cemetery.
So you immediately, understanding where you are, hook a right and head over towards the St. Louis Cathedral Cemetery, over towards Jackson Square. Just not too far from Bourbon Street, but enough to be in the darkness and away from the...
But I'm in the
crushing
cemetery.
humanity. Yes. God damn it. Did you just... You know, I don't think this system was,
Scary, right?
was designed for you. Because you just marked another experience.
That was the last one, wasn't it? Oh my god.
God damn it, listeners. So Andrew again hoodwinked me into allowing him to mark experience.
Listen, but here's the reason.
Read the text of the move.
Don't worry, I'll check it out. Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere or something scary, mark experience.
You're welcome.
It's a graveyard at night. I'm by myself. I was running away from the scary crowd to a scary place.
Congratulations, you leveled up.
Woo!
Gosh. Shit.
Well, shit. Sorry guys, Joe is crying in the next room right now. He's very upset, and he should be, because we missed it. You know, it was right there, and we just whiffed it. Scott Dracula. I mean, it was right there.
No, it's gonna be okay. I promise. I love you too.
We'll see you next week.